Stuart, is it a disappointing day at the office?
Yeah, but it always is, Scott, if you lose a game of football, no question about it. We always know the size of the task and the magnitude of the task when you come here. Fortunately for us, the last couple of times we've been able to come out with something. We've stood strong, we've rode our luck at times, we've took an opportunity when it's come our way. And listen, that's a game plan today. That's where we set out today. That's what we think's best served for this particular game. And I'll be honest with you, to Celtic score their first goal, that's how we are. I think that's exactly the stage that we're at in the game. I thought and looked like we're probably heading into half time with a clean sheet, giving us a chance to sort of galvanise ourselves and freshen up. And then obviously the referee awards a penalty, and you know, from the angles that I've seen, I just think it's incredibly soft. I think it's so soft it's not true. The one thing I can tell you is that the contact or lack of contact doesn't signify how the player goes down and hits the ground. But that said, the referee's awarded it, and I think that's probably where I was, Scott, for the first 3 goals, to be honest with you. The second one's a corner kick, and it comes from the touch in the front area, which we've spoke about, we've worked on. We know it's possible with somebody like Scales that's really good in the air. Try to mark on that front side and protect that area. But the big kind of no-no in it for us, and I'll name check Marvin. I thought he'd done very well in the game. He just drops Maeda, peeling round the back. Again, a movement we know Celtic use time and again. And he's disappointed in himself. I'm not disappointed with him individually, because I think that by and large he added a lot to our team again today, and you can see a young lad that is growing. But it's a learning curve for him, and I speak about coming out here better, especially young players coming out better with a better understanding of how you need to perform and how you need to stay switched on mentally throughout the game. And then the third one, obviously a deflection, and you just feel that you're 3-0 down at that stage, and you probably feel a bit hard done by. I thought the players stuck to their task. You can see again that they're pouring everything out there for us, and we always knew, Scotty, that this was going to be a tough spell for us, a tough run for us. We don't paper over it, but we have to move on very quickly, looking towards the games that are upcoming.
1-0, we do have a chance from a corner that just goes over the bar. If that goes in, you think bingo, that could be the chance back into the game. But was that the turning point, would you say?
Possibly, yeah. I think again it's a good chance, it's good contact with the ball, good first contact with the ball, and I think it actually comes off Tony. Tony's trying to make himself smaller and trying to get out the way of it. It looks a certain goal from my position. I'll need to see it back again, but again, that's sometimes what you're looking for when you come to places such as this. I wouldn't say that was the turning point. You know, I always feel that the second and third goal for them starts to become the turning point, which I feel is avoidable. I feel that we can do better in that situation, but of course you get a massive lift and a major boost if you're able to hit the back of the net, and that puts you level at that stage in the game, and potentially Celtic have to twist and change something, maybe throw caution at the wind a wee bit more. I know they dominate the ball here, I know that they're in charge of the game, I get that, but it just has a different mindset to it. But we'll not beat ourselves up with it, Scott, in the sense of I'm not going to sit here and starting to rue that particular chance. You know, it was a good delivery, good contact, and heck of unfortunate that it doesn't hit the back of the net, but I still feel, if I'm being honest with you, just to be kind of categorical on it, I still feel that we can live and spend more time on the ball. I think we can show a little bit more composure. I think we can fight slightly harder just to stay in possession of the ball and trust ourselves just that little bit more. I think we've done that here in the past as a football club, certainly in my time, and I felt today that we possibly just gave up possession just that wee bit too early, which then signifies the next attack from Celtic. So plenty of young players out there. That was a young starting 11 that went out there for the get-go today. We're trying to put as much energy into our team as we can, but I do feel that the individuals will come out of that stronger, off the back of facing it maybe for the first time in some of their cases, and it will be an opportunity for us to see what that benchmark certainly is in this league, to strive to become better.
There were changes in the starting 11. Is that something we can expect to see during this this enduring period where there are lots of games? Are we going to see the full squad needed?
Yes, that's going to be the case. You look across the country, all the Premier League teams, it's going to be the case right across the board. I don't believe in making change for change's sake, but you know, we picked a team off the back of what we felt was right for this one. I don't say we have an eye on the next game, but of course the next one's coming very quickly, and then beyond that as well. So there were 1 or 2 that have been kind of tried and tested for me, ones that I've used quite frequently, it has to be said. ahead and that have done well for us, but I felt that, well, there was a couple of knocks and a couple of niggles in there, and one or two things that we probably just have to ward against and protect, and I'm certain, Scotty, that that's going to be the case moving forward. So that's the reason for the selection, that's the reason for the substitutions. It's always with the best intention, not just for this one but also for where we're going in the next couple of weeks.
Thanks for your time, Stuart.